Hi guys, this is a quick unboxing review of my new product I bought. It's the Copic Ciao pens in 32 colours, set A. Spelled the American way there, but anyway, we'll just think of it in this British sense. There are all the colours here labelled in that order they were in the box, but I've already rearranged the pens because I couldn't stand looking at them in such a messed up kind of arrangement. So yeah, just bear with me. I'm going to show you how it looks. But if you do check out other reviews on YouTube, you'll see what the colours look like in set A, because they just unbox it and they show you. But mine's like here, like this. Just have a look. Alright, it comes in this plastic box. It is quite a flimsy plastic box. How it came to me was double bubble wrapped and in a bag. So I was kind of scared it might be broken, because you don't want them to be broken, obviously. But yeah, it's a flimsy kind of plastic, so be careful with that. And you have these little plastic pieces just to hold them in place. And yeah, here they are. I've rearranged them kind of like as best as I could, match them. And I've kept some lighter colours in here at the end with the browns and blend and greys and blacks, and I've got like a rainbow kind of ray colour. There's quite a big chunk of greens. I'm not much of a green person, more of a purple and blue one, but it's good to try out how much we got in here. I'm quite glad I went for the 72 one instead of the, I think it's 34 or 30 something amount of pens, because I think you just won't have enough. One thing I have noticed about these pens is if you blend them, you can't really blend the colours, like layer them. With my Pro markers you can. I might do a review of both of them at a later date if anyone wants to know how they both are. There are kind of good and bad points on both pens, but on this one I really do like the brush tip, because I don't have them on the Pro markers that I have. So just show you colour swatch of the pens. Here they are. So I've done it in this kind of arrangement here. You can see the first half. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to move this again. First half is basically this colour swatch. So it goes backwards. I should have probably done downwards, but I know how it works, so that's fine. And the second half right here, just kind of, yeah, work with that. Okay, but I've got to say all the colours. This is the paper I've swatched this on is my Winsor & Newton Pro marker paper. So it's a layout paper, it's a thin paper, and as you can see it just goes through there. It's got a coating, special coating back, so it's exactly the same as a Copic paper layout paper pad. So if you don't want to go for that one, you can use these, so that's good. Any alcohol based pens, as long as the paper is made for that, it should work. So you don't really have to go for the exact brand if you don't want to. I've got both pens, so it's ideal for me. So now this is the first pack that I've bought in the Copics. I've always wanted to try them, so glad they're here. Now let's just talk about the pen itself. Yeah, the pen itself, if you see, it has a colour on it as well and a number, so that's how you can find it. I think you use a number, I'm not really sure. If you want to know where I got this set from, just let me know, I'll send you a link. And yeah, on one side it has a brush tip and the other side has a chisel tip. Now on the Pro marker, the brush tips, well, the bullet point tip has like a bullet shape lid, and the chisel tip has a flat edge tip. That's kind of good because it helps you to just quickly decipher which side is the bullet and the chisel, so you don't have to wait around looking for which end. This one you have to try and read. That's the only thing. There's one tip I can tell you, it's the writing will be upside down if you want the brush tip, so that's good. And this is how the brush tip looks, it's pretty good. And these tips for the Copic pens, they can be replaced, and they do have refillable ink, so they are a bit expensive than the pen, but you don't use the whole refill, you can use it over time, that's what I guess. And I found out that they have a brush tool, airbrushing tool for these pens as well, so if you're into airbrushing you probably could purchase that as well. Yeah, what else can we say? Yeah, the lid itself, it has little stubs on both ends of the lid, so it should stop from rolling off the desk. My desk's flat, so I can't really test that out right now. And the top of the lid it has holes in it. This is because these were for beginner students, so if they were younger children, they're using this and they were putting the pen in their mouth and they probably choked on it, they could still breathe. I would suggest not to put your lids of your pens in your mouth. I just don't like that. It's not a nice habit as well, and you don't want chewed up pens. But anyway, that's just enough said about that. And yeah, that's alright. That's what you get in that. There's not much else I can say about it. There's quite a nice variety of colours, as I said. Reds, there's some pinks, oranges, yellows, greens, blues, purples, pinks, again if you're a bit pinks, and skin tones, light tones, browns, and some greys is always helpful, and a black and a white here. Now this white, I would say, well, which is not white, is a 01, there's a blender tool. This isn't mostly for, I say, blending as such your markers. It's more for, if you go out the lines, you can push the colour back so that it just kind of goes invisible. So if you do use this on your markers, do be aware that it does lift the colour off and it goes kind of transparent. And if you want to go for that effect, that's good. But if you don't, just don't use it over the colours. The colours with these Copics is that, one thing about these Copics is that you have to go for a shade darker if you want to do like a blending technique. With my Pro markers, I do find that you can layer the colours more. I might do a comparison of the both pens at a late date if anyone wants to know. And yeah, the lids I wouldn't say are true to the colours as such. This peach, you see, is kind of similar, but I say this is a bit darker. And then this red is more darker the colour than the lid. So don't go on the lids, just try to do a swatch and then you'll know what colour it is, and always keep this with your case, so that'll be helpful. I'm just going to quickly show you a drawing that I have done on this layer paper. This is done with my Pro markers and some coloured pencils and my At You Spicker pens. As you can see, there it is quite good, the layering effect. I've only just used probably one colour that I mostly, and for the dark it's just another colour, but one colour that I keep building up and it kind of gives you a nice shading effect. I probably will be doing this like chibi cat girl. I don't like really eyes, but we'll just do this colouring at my next video, just a sped up video. I won't be talking in that much. So, well, not at all, obviously, but yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions about these pens, do let me know. Any tips or any tricks that you think that is valuable for anyone who has these Copic pen set, do let us know down below in the comment bar. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and do check out my Instagram and Facebook. All the social media sites I will be labelled down in my description box. Oh, I can't talk. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. Bye.